Education exclusive, inside Tinubu's pre-ban varsity approvals. How 3 new science and tech universities beat the FEC's 7-year moratorium. Welcome to Umda's Online TV, your #1 source for breaking news and live updates. The Federal Ministry of Education has moved to clarify the timeline surrounding President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's recent establishment of new universities, confirming that the approvals for 3 specialized institutions were secured just before a major freeze on new federal tertiary institutions was imposed. This clarification comes in response to earlier reports that suggested a potential policy inconsistency after the president signed the Federal University of Science and Technology, FEC, Lagos State, into law earlier this month. According to ministry officials, the presidential approval for the FEC University, along with its counterparts in Kachia, Kaduna State, and Tai and Koroma, Ogoniland, Rivers State, was contained in a single executive memo signed months in advance of the Federal Executive Council's decision to enact a 7-year moratorium. A race against time. The FEC's moratorium, announced by the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Olaosa, was described as a necessary measure to tackle the crippling challenges of infrastructural deficits, underutilization, and declining academic standards in existing universities. Several federal universities operate far below capacity, with some having fewer than 2,000 students, Dr. Olaosa had previously stated. If we want to improve quality and not be a laughingstock globally, the pragmatic step is to pause new institutions. This context made the recent announcement of the FEC University's establishment bill being signed into law by the president a point of public scrutiny. However, the ministry has clarified that the delay was purely procedural. The Senate had passed the bill, but proceeded on its annual recess before its final transmission to the president, who eventually signed it into law earlier this month, formalizing its legal status long after the initial approval was granted. A focus on the future. The newly established Federal University of Science and Technology, FEC, is set to be a flagship institution focused on driving Nigeria's digital economy. It will specialize in cutting-edge fields such as artificial intelligence, software engineering, and data science, strategically located to serve the growing industrial corridor around FEC and Ibeju-Lekki. In a firm statement, the ministry's press and public relations, Mrs. Folashade Borimo, reaffirmed the government's commitment to the freeze, stating that the federal government remains fully committed to enforcing the 7-year moratorium on establishment of new federal tertiary institutions, and this moratorium remains sacrosanct. The clarification solidifies the FEC, Kachia, and Ogoniland universities are the last of their kind for the foreseeable future.